This podcast is sponsored by ebookit.com, self-publishing solutions for the independent author and small press. Visit us today at ebookit.com. And Ryan and I are here with Christine Hobbs. How are you, Christine?
Doing great.
Where are you from and which district?
I am from Prince William County in Virginia, near Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And the district is District 29. It is the new district this year.
Oh, a new one.
Yes. I'm
Brand
the
shiny new.
division governor of Division A.
Okay. Congratulations.
Very good.
All right. We have a question for you. Ryan, what is it?
Christine, tell us 3 ways you've grown as a leader as a result of Toastmasters.
I have learned to plan, to focus, and of course, Toastmasters to communicate. Toastmasters now is teaching us more about leadership.
Right.
But even leadership has to be communicated to people. How you do that is so important. I believe there was something beyond my power that got me this division governor position. I was supposed to be an area governor. I was asked to be division governor, and it's Division A. A is the beginning of an alphabet. So my theory and motto is to plan, focus, and communicate. But most important, to be a leader by example.
All right.
I love to work, and I love to have people work with me as teams and just grow with that. Whichever way, win or lose, it still makes a happy family.
Well, good for you.
Great.
You sound like a very happy person to work with.
I am.
I wish you the best in your division governor role.
And I wish you two the best. You all have been very good at whatever you're doing. I think I would encourage you all to continue that.
Thank you. We will.
I think we will.
All right. Take care. Nice meeting you.
Thanks, Christine.
Bye. Ryan and I are here with Michelle. Michelle, how are you?
I am wonderful.
Great. Where are you from?
Planet Earth.
Okay. Can you narrow that down? Focus in a little bit?
All right. I'm originally from the Philippines. This
Right.
District 75. I am currently still an active member of District 75. I'm also a member of Founders District, which is Orange County, California. And by next month, I'll be a member of District 7, that's Oregon.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you are pretty much from the planet Earth.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Makes sense now.
All right. We have a question for you.
We do, Michelle. Michelle, can you tell us 3 ways you've grown as a leader as a result of Toastmasters?
Awesome. Yes. Actually, there's way more than 3, but 3.
Just give us 3.
Yes, exactly.
In fact, just give us 2. We didn't want to hear the third one.
Yeah. Okay. The first one, and this is very important, is I improved my listening skills. And leaders need to listen empathically and deeply, and Toastmasters help me to do that. There are times in your club meetings or when you're with other Toastmasters, you tend to have this thing going on in your head, but you can't do that because you have to evaluate, you have to give feedback. So my listening skills were really honed by Toastmasters and continue to be honed. It's not a past tense, it's going on.
Right.
The second way is in terms of being motivating while evaluating. Because there's always people who say, I'm just being constructive, and then they start giving criticism, which hurts.
Right.
And that was one of my first major learning experiences with Toastmasters. The first time I was an evaluator, I had a list of all the things that needed to be improved. And so I went, okay, you need to do this and do this and do this and do this. And I was looking at the guy I was evaluating, and his face was falling.
Oh.
And I realized, oh no. So after that, I started becoming more careful about what you say and how you say it. And that is a very important skill for a leader, to be able to say feedback that will help the person improve, but at the same time to say it in such a way that the person feels edified and elevated instead of feeling ouch.
Sure.
Because that's
Right.
what he said. I never forget. He said, ouch, I feel so deflated. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Did he ever come back to the meeting?
He became an officer after that.
Ah.
But I think it's because I went and apologized. And that is actually the third way that Toastmasters has helped me to grow as a leader. I think I've gained so much in terms of humility. In the Philippines, I used to be a really big fish.
Right.
And, I felt like, oh, I'm so good. I felt I was like at the top of my game. And then I joined Toastmasters and I attended contests, and I realized, oh my God, these people are so good, but they're also so humble and they're continuously learning. And so I started walking in the same in their footsteps. And now, if you ask me, I would say, I don't know anything about public speaking. You become so humble when you're active with Toastmasters, and that translates to being a better leader, more of a servant leader. Toastmasters, the member is on top and the senior officers are at the bottom.
Right.
That's what a servant leader is all about. That's what Robert Greenleaf describes as a servant leader. And Toastmasters models that for the world. So I am just so crazy about Toastmasters.
Well, great. Good stuff.
I hope you brought your manual. We can give you a speech evaluation.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I think that did fit in the 5 to 7 minutes.
I can run to the store and get one.
That's right here.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you so
Michelle.
much.
Good luck in
Thank
your
you.
move.
Thank you.
Bye. And I'm here speaking with Mr. Bill Brown. How are you, Bill?
Doing well. Yourself?
I'm doing excellent.
All right.
Where are you from, Bill?
Orange County, California.
All right. Right across the street, huh?
Just about.
So, Bill, what do you love most about Toastmasters?
What I love about Toastmasters is that it really challenges me to become a better speaker.
Right.
They have the speech contests that enable me to judge myself based on other people. I find out how good I really am, and I get to listen to them and say, I can do that, and push myself to get better and better and better. And I think that is something that you don't have out there in the rest of the world.
So, Bill, how good are you really?
Well, after I heard the contestants last night with the semifinals,
Right.
not as good as I need
Pretty
to
impressive,
be.
huh?
They were pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Good. That's wonderful. All right, Bill. Thanks for answering the question.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You bet. Take care. Ryan and I are back with Mr. Richard Peck. How are you, Richard?
I'm well, Bo. Ryan, how are you?
We're doing great.
Doing great.
Where are you from?
I'm from District 53, which is in Connecticut, Western Massachusetts, and Eastern New York. So.
And you're not just from District 53.
No. I am
You
the district governor for
The
District
DG,
53.
the
right.
big DG.
Wow.
Hey, we had somebody that was playing District Governor Bingo earlier. Did he come up to you and find you and make you
No,
circle
he
your
didn't.
picture?
Oh, he must be a first-timer.
No, he was making up his own game.
Really?
Yeah.
Toastmasters, we do everything, don't we? We've got to find ways to amuse ourselves.
So if you see someone come up to you and ask you that question, you know what it's about.
I just wonder whether I'm in the bottom or the top square, right?
We don't know.
So, Richard, we have a question for you today.
Certainly, go ahead.
Tell us, how has Toastmasters changed your life?
That's actually a really good question because we grow more every time we come to one of these events, and that's probably the biggest way it's changed my life. When I started in the organization 5 years ago, I thought I was a pretty good communicator. I wasn't sure what my leadership skills were, my style was. I thought I could probably be a leader. But it helped me grow through my communication skills and identify my leadership style and what I needed to change in order to continue on to be, as Bo said, the big kahunas essentially of the district governor. You don't get there just because you stand up and take on the role. The organization helps you learn where you need to improve. Not necessarily a deficit,
Right.
but you may have some skills in there that just need to be fostered and honed a little bit. And I think that's really how Toastmasters has changed my life.
All right.
Great answer.
Good,
Great.
thank you.
It's nice meeting you, Richard.
Likewise, guys, you're doing a great job. Seeing you busy all day.
Yes, we are busy. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming
take
by,
care.
Richard.
I'm speaking with Mr. Thomas Lindemann from
District 19.
District 19, and that's in Iowa.
Yes, it is.
All right, welcome.
Thank
Welcome. Thomas, what does leadership mean to you?
For me, leadership is all about not just being able to motivate others to do what you want, but more to get them to really just to buy into a concept, really buy into a driving force. One of the things I learned last year as district governor of District 19 was I can't do it alone. I have to have a group of people around me who can ultimately get into the same kind of mentality I do, try to get behind the same rallying point and really just take that out not just to the district leadership level, but all the way out to the clubs and out to the individual members.
Sure.
When you have that, you have stronger leadership because you have everybody working together towards a common goal. When you have breakdowns in communication, when you have breakdowns because of emotional issues or things that didn't quite come out the right way, that can seriously hurt as far as a leadership position is concerned, and it can impact how effective you are as a leader
Right.
and how effective the district is.
Right.
Whereas if you're able to coalesce and get everything together and get everybody working on the same page or getting close to working on the same page, then it becomes just a magnificent piece of work that you're putting out. Even if you don't succeed at the end of the year, if you have that feeling, it's something you can build on for next year and build up a legacy. Leadership, to me, is growing from the experience, learning as well as teaching, speaking and learning, speaking and listening, and more importantly, keeping the member in mind.
All right. That's good stuff. Thank you very much, Thomas, for
Thank
being
you.
with us. Take care. Ron and I are here with Mr. Mark Richards. How you doing, Mark?
I'm great, thanks.
Good. Mark, where are you from?
I'm from Perth, Western Australia, District 17. It's a brand new district this year, and I am the inaugural district governor for District 17.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
So you are the first district governor of that. Is that true?
That's right. We've only just started, July the 1st, and I am the inaugural district governor, yes.
Wow.
Nice.
You're going to go down in history, my man.
I am.
Congratulations.
Living history.
Well, we have a question for you.
Sure.
Mark, what is it that you love about Toastmasters?
Well, what isn't it that I don't love about Toastmasters? I found Toastmasters in 2001. I joined a club called Victoria Key, and at the time all I wanted to do was to improve my communication skills and presentation skills, and little did I know that it would take me on a journey of leadership and to reach now where I am the inaugural district governor of District 17. So what I really love about Toastmasters is like a family. When you join, they become your family, and you just learn lessons each meeting that you go to. Every meeting, I never miss a meeting. I'm a member of 2 clubs that meet weekly, and I never miss a meeting. That's because I learn something every time I go to a Toastmasters meeting.
And you're going to be the district governor. You got to set a good example.
Oh, well, I try to set a good example. Yeah, I started a club in my hometown of Canning Vale, and we've been going for 3 years now, and we've been President's Distinguished every single year. So we've really produced some fantastic Toastmasters out of our home club, and I really hope that I've inspired them to grow and become a better speaker and leader themselves.
All
That's
right.
great. Now, Mark, if you learn something at every meeting, then I have to assume at a convention like this, you're going to walk away with a thing or two.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Share with our listeners who weren't able to attend, what's something you learned at this convention?
Well, this is my 3rd convention now. I first went to, as an LGM, my first convention in Connecticut. And what we learn at these conventions is that outside of your club, outside of your area, division and district, there is another whole world of Toastmasters, something that you can really, you can't really grasp until you come to an international convention. Just the standard of speaking is just amazing, and the training that you get at the district level training is just fantastic. Really helped me focus on what I needed to do as a leader. Yeah. That's what I take away from conventions,
Right.
international conventions. Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Well, all the best in your new role, Mark.
Thank you very
and safe
much.
travels back home to Australia.
Yeah, my 36-hour flight home.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't envy you.
Looking forward to that.
It was nice meeting you, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you for
care.
having me.
And Ron and I have the extreme pleasure to be here with the current 2011 World Champion of Public Speaking, Mr. Jacques Elliott.
Congratulations, Jacques.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Job well done. Ron and I both saw the contest. You did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Tell us about it. How do you feel right now?
Relieved,
Yeah.
tired, emotional.
Yeah.
Honest answers.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's been a long journey. This wasn't your first attempt at the World Championship, was it?
No, it's about the 30th. But it's the 6th final.
The 6th final. Wow. So you made it to the top 9, the finals, 6 times.
Yes.
Wow. Congratulations. That in itself is an achievement. So I would say you didn't just win the World Championship the first time. You won it to that top place 6 times.
Yes,
That's got to be some kind of record.
it is.
Wow. So this speech, tell us a little bit about what it was about and how did you come about writing it?
I first wrote this in 1993 and presented it at Toronto,
Okay.
and was over time by 2 seconds,
Oh, wow.
which is irritating. But it worked. I mean, rehearsal came out at about 6:25, but it worked because the laughs were more than I anticipated, and also the emotional values were such that the back half of the speech just stretched. So I sat down, and the woman next to me said, "You went over time," and I said a rude word and felt quite good about it and started thinking about the next contest because it failed because it worked. And then Ted Corcoran in Calgary suggested I revamp it or,
Right.
or reprise it. So I shortened it, strengthened it, gave it a better and more current opening, and the rest, as they say.
It's nice.
Yes,
It had a good emotional pull to it as well.
that was
I
the
like the-
intention.
Right. Now, Jacques, when you came here and competed in the semifinals, did you know that the speech you would be giving on the main stage would be the speech you'd be
yes.
giving if you won?
Oh, yes.
So you had this plan. This wasn't, okay, I won the semifinals. What am I going to do now?
No.
Okay.
I've always come with 2 speeches, the intention being to compete in both,
Right.
but that's not always happened, but it happened 6 times out of 8, so I can't grizzle.
Right.
Right. Are you relieved that you're not going to have to be preparing for a speech contest next year?
Well, yes, I am, because it's quite tiring.
Right.
It's quite expensive.
Yes.
It takes time out of your family life and impinges on your work.
Well, let's just stick with the whole persistence topic here, because was this the last 6 years in a row, or
No,
was
no,
it?
no, no.
It was scattered, obviously,
No.
over many years.
1990, 93, 94, and then there was a bit of a dry spell because I got a bit full of myself and got too clever and was deservedly smacked around at district, and came back in 2006 in Washington, and again in 2008.
So we're looking at basically over 21 years of competing, of making it to this level, and then finally taking home the World Championship title.
And
That's
before
awesome.
that, it took me 14 years to win district.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Right.
Wow, to win district. Wow.
That is amazing.
That's awesome.
At any time, did you feel like just saying, this is it, forget this, I'm done?
There were a couple of times when I thought I'd been harshly dealt with,
Yeah.
and thought they can take a running jump, but then I
Right.
thought, no. I may not win, but they shall not.
All right. Sure.
Say, I mean, you come back.
Right.
And I fully expected or intended to keep coming back if this wasn't going to be my day.
Right.
I've got, on the family genes, I've got about another 30 years, so
Nice.
that's
Right
10,
on.
That's 10 more finals.
So not only are you persistent, but you're also extremely optimistic. Good for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to be.
Of course you do. Yeah. That's great. This is a wonderful story.
Absolutely.
Of
Definitely is.
persistence. It's going to go down in Toastmasters history.
It already has.
It
Yeah.
already has, yes. No, I'm very pleased. It's been an interesting journey, and I really have felt very privileged to be able to share my view of the world with so many people over such a long time. It's not been my intention to change people's lives necessarily, but merely to give them a different point of view, to remind them of something which most people know and have perhaps forgotten. And if they can make use of it, good. If they can take a message away, at least if I can't take that away, which up until now I haven't, at least some of the members of the audience can take away something from the contest from me.
Right.
Right.
Good. One more question for you, Jacques. Can I touch your trophy?
By all means. Yes.
All right.
And Jacques, do you have a place of honor picked out for your trophy already? Have you even thought about that yet?
There is a
lonely mantle?
I'm going to have to move some things.
Well, that's great.
Gotcha.
It's been wonderful speaking with you. Again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic honor.
Congratulations, Jacques.
Well
Thank you.
deserved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
right.
Take care.
Okay.
Ryan and I are here with Mr. Gavin Blakey. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Now, you are just no ordinary Toastmaster. Tell us about your history of Toastmasters.
I have had the chance to fill a number of roles in Toastmasters over the last, when I think about it, almost 30 years.
Wow.
I started as an ordinary member and was encouraged into leadership roles over the years by others, and eventually went on to be international president. So it's been very exciting to be here today and see all the Toastmasters enjoying themselves so much and sharing their knowledge and sharing their love of the organisation.
Right. Do you come to all of the conventions now, or just a select few?
I used to come to every one, but because it's so far from Australia, I only come now when I can, and I love coming. I've been looking forward to coming to Las Vegas for a long time.
Oh, good.
I was here about 30 years ago as a tourist, and now come back to the Toastmasters convention, so be able to combine the Toastmasters with enjoying Las Vegas.
Right.
That's great. Now, Gavin, we were speaking earlier about how you were the contest chair the year Darren LaCroix won. Was that 2000 or 2001? 2001. I should know that. Shame on me. He's from my district. So what's it like as a past contest chair to sit in the audience today and observe the proceedings? What goes through your mind?
Oh, I was just so proud of how it's all run. I mean, the professionalism, the way that it's all put together, the different parts. For example, even the backdrop, the beautiful backdrop there with the two screens where you can see the competitions, the organisation in terms of the way that the contestants are brought up and introduced. I was so excited to hear their interviews. They're all so capable. They're so funny. They're so comfortable up there. It really was an inspiration to be able to sit in the audience and just observe all of that. So, I was really proud to be part of the audience.
Right.
Yeah.
And, of course, proud that a fellow countryman took first place this year.
Yeah, Jock Elliott, very proud of him. He's from the same city as I am, from Brisbane in Australia. And, in fact, we've had 2 world champions in 3 years. Mark Hunter's also from Brisbane. And we hadn't had any world champions. Now suddenly we have 2 in 3 years. So, very excited for both of them. Jock I've known for probably 30 years, certainly at least 25, and know his wife well as well. She'll be sleeping at the moment. It's about 4 a.m. over there, but I reckon she'll be woken up very soon.
Wow.
He's having lots of photos taken here at the moment, so he's a very popular man.
Yes, for sure.
We just had the honor to speak with him.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, right.
It's great. And he did point out that that was the second in 3 years, I think, from Australia.
Right.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the accent.
Maybe it is.
I think everybody gets extra points for that. It's just such a cool accent.
I think he's really pleased the judges could understand his accent.
Yeah. And think of it this way, too, Gavin. He was your warm-up act here on the podcast today.
Yes, absolutely. What a great job he did. Jock's actually, I don't know if he mentioned this in his interview, but that was the 6th time he's competed on the world stage. And it goes to show their persistence, their perseverance really pays dividends.
Right.
He was telling me last night, he may have mentioned this also, that speech was one he delivered before and he'd been disqualified. 3 seconds over, and I think it's just amazing. I said to him last night, now make sure you cut some out. He said, I've done that, and clearly it worked very well. It was tailored to the audience too. It was a really strong message there for me about the importance of friendship, and the line right at the end about Facebook. I mean, Facebook is a very important part of what we do now, but in fact the friendships are even more important.
Right.
Yeah, they're strong friendships. So I think it was one of the reasons he was so successful in his speech is that he had a strong message there, delivered really well.
Yes.
Right, that connected to a lot of people.
Yes,
Definitely.
And how many people do you think you got listening out there on the podcast? Lots of Toastmasters around the world?
We met 4 of them today.
Really?
At least 4.
And you're one of them. So there are 3 others.
3 others.
We listen to it too.
So how far is the broadcast? Do you reckon that people be keying into the podcast all around the world?
Yes, sure. Definitely international audience.
Yeah.
So it's great about Toastmasters.
Yeah, I was really pleased to hear that this one's actually being broadcast live so people can see it during the event, and as a first time, it's really using the technology wisely to be able to include more people who can't be right here today.
Yes, absolutely.
I think they'll generate a lot of interest for people to aspire to come along and visit a conference in the future.
Yeah.
So congratulations to you guys on the great job you do in really bringing this together in the Toastmasters world.
Thank you. And thank you for your service for Toastmasters.
My pleasure.
Even though it's been 10 years since you did anything.
Yeah. What have you heard?
Thanks, Gavin. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Gavin.
Bye-bye. Ryan and I have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Scott Pritchard, the 3rd place winner of the 2011
World Championship of Public Speaking.
How you doing, Scott?
great to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, great to have you here. So first, how do you feel?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm spent emotionally, physically. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Positive experience. I feel like I've grown a ton since a week ago. Very, very excited to be here. Grateful for the opportunity, but I'm spent.
Are you coming back next year?
I'll come back every year.
Yeah, good. That's the attitude. And
Too much is not enough.
Yeah, of course not. So, Scott, we have a question for you. What does leadership mean to you?
Leadership, to me, is influence.
Mm-hmm.
It's servitude, service to others. Probably more than anything else, in my opinion, leadership is about leading by example.
All right. I like it.
Great answer.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Appreciate it, Scott.
And good luck next year.
I'm a man of few words.
But you choose them well.
Exactly. Powerful words. Thank you very much. Ryan and I are here with Mr. David Friedman. David, how are you?
Good.
Good. Good to have you here. David, where are you from?
I'm from Albany, New York, District 53.
Okay. Now, David, I take it, you are a leader.
Yes, hopefully.
Because you chose the question, why are you a leader? So why don't you answer that question for us?
Well, I'm a leader because I enjoy helping people.
Okay.
When I first joined Toastmasters, I didn't think I'd get much farther than maybe a club officer, and I started right away with Sergeant Arms and moved up and really enjoyed the process. Once I got into president, I knew I wanted to be an area governor. I enjoy working with the clubs, helping them out, giving them suggestions and ways they can improve, and taking what they have as well into other clubs. It's cool things that you might not have thought of or never knew about. And so that's fun to pass it on. And then as I went up, you wouldn't think, again, you don't think of what you do as necessarily a leader, but when you help out and be a mentor, and whether starting other clubs or even, I'm a DTM now. Does that mean I don't do anything else? No, I enjoy the mentoring of club officers, club members. So while I might not give as many speeches as I've done in the past, it's that what keeps me in is that leadership thing. I've been in almost 25 years, and I have no desire to stop because of what you give back. And I'm a trainer by trade, so I'm always up and giving to people too. So it's kind of a natural fit. But it's and even today, like at the conference, the convention, it's the camaraderie that you've seen before with other people. It's a fantastic experience. I mean, unfortunately, I've said Toastmasters is the best kept secret, and unfortunately it is, but it's one of the best things out there. I think we're preaching to the choir, but it's fantastic, the organization and what it does for you. And you get in for one reason, then you get a lot more out of it by the time you're through multiple years. I was in it when it was CTM, so I never thought I'd get beyond 10 speeches.
Right.
And then you move up, and to me, DTM was way up there, but the leadership components that get you there, it's fantastic.
David, you've been around the block more than a couple times. Anything in particular that you're taking away from this convention to help you with your leadership?
Yeah. It's not I get a lot out of the actual sessions, but I get a lot more by talking to people, whether it be at a break somewhere, at showcases, the conversations you have with people I've never met and people I have met that I come back and we talk to. So I think it's the interaction I get, and it's different every year, obviously.
Right.
This is only my second international convention, but you renew the old friendships you had, and like I said, I think even talking with candidates that have talked with other people as well, talked to all the districts, they've got some pieces of nuggets of advice, and you talk to them, and you get that as well from them. So and some of the stuff is very intangible. You might go home and a week later say, hey, you know what, that's something I can use, or it comes up later on in a club meeting. So I get a lot of it out of the extra beyond the actual educational sessions. While I get something out of that, I get more out of that as well.
Right.
Good.
Very good.
David, thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate it. Ryan and I are here with Kwang Yu Yang.
Yes, perfect. Got it right.
And Kwang is the second place winner. Congratulations, second place.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Wonderful
awesome.
job.
Yeah,
Wonderful
it's
job.
an amazing feeling. It's great to get any sort of accolade, and I'm glad that second's. Wow. Yeah.
And you are from Australia.
Yes.
What part of Australia?
Born in Perth, so that's out the west, but spent most of my time in a town called Canberra but not many people know about that city, even though it's the capital.
There's Australia, I'm telling you, Ryan, they're rolling out a lot of good speakers.
Absolutely.
We better watch out here on this mainland.
I've been told that it must be the accent or something.
I think,
that skews people's.
I think that was my comment that eventually worked its way down. All right, Kwong, we got a question for you.
Yes.
Kwong, the question we have for you is specifically, how has Toastmasters helped you with your leadership skills?
Wow, yeah, it's helped me immensely. Basically, the story is I started a club in China, so I was a founding president. And so I had to take a lot more responsibility and really focus on what I wanted and making sure I could train people so that they could build the club together, because they're all new members, and then to make sure that the next president and the president after that could follow on. And that's something I've never thought about, that succession.
Right.
And the story behind starting the club was because previously I was a VP membership of another club, and I signed up 0 members for that club, and I felt a bit bad about that. And so when I took on this role, it really told me, yeah, I've got to be responsible. I've got to do something responsible, and as leaders, you've got to be responsible.
Did you take on that role out of guilt?
Yes. I'll be honest, yes. It was out of guilt. It was like, oh, I didn't sign up for any members, and I better do something. Yeah.
That's right. Or maybe even vindication, right?
Yeah.
And is the club you started still around?
Yes.
Okay, good. Nice. Good.
It is still around. It's doing very, very well. It's about 2 years. We've just celebrated 2 years of being chartered. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Great. I always think about that when I was at LGM starting clubs. Every club that you start, just think about how many lives you're changing just going down. I mean, 100 years from now, that club could still be in existence with tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that went through that club, all because of you.
Wow.
So just think about that tonight when you go to bed.
I will.
I'm sure he won't be thinking about the fact that he won second at the World Championship of Public Speaking. He'll be thinking about your point. But
he'll be thinking about, boy, that podcast with Bo and Ryan was just awesome. That was the highlight of my day.
Changed my life.
It changed my life.
Kwong, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations again. And I really hope we're going to see you back next year on that stage.
Oh, thank you again. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kwong.
Take care.
And Bo and I have the pleasure of speaking with a Lieutenant Governor of Education and Training, Ms. Mo Hamilton. How are you doing, Mo?
I'm great. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
Very good.
Good.
And Mo, share with our listeners where you're from.
I am from the Northern Virginia area, which is the newly formed District 29.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
So what happens with the numbers? Was there an old District 29?
It may have been, but it was not used. So I guess you get the next number, and you can kind of recommend a number.
Okay.
So because we have a Highway 29 and we split from 27, we just thought that would be pretty neat. So
okay.
you can make a recommendation, but it's not a promise.
Nice.
Gotcha. So we've got a question for you here,
Sure.
Mo. Specifically, how has Toastmasters helped you with your leadership skills?
Well, Bo and Ryan, I've spent quite a bit of money going to grad school to learn about leadership. And it's great to know the theories. It's great to work out some exercises, but to actually put it in practical use is definitely where the difference is. And Toastmasters enables me to practice those leadership skills without losing $1 billion budget, without forcing people to do anything. And in a volunteer organization, if you can inspire and motivate volunteers, that will easily roll over in the real world, so to speak. So I have the opportunity not only to learn leadership, but to put it in practical use. And Toastmasters has done that for me by providing me opportunities from the club level, the area level, and the district level. And it's just huge. And I preach opportunities to everyone, because if you don't take advantage of those opportunities, you're really not learning, you're not growing.
Right.
So having the opportunity to work with hundreds, thousands of people is just such a unique opportunity for people that truly want to be there.
Right.
So if you could learn how to take the theories and put it into use, it's magical.
Great.
It really is.
Right. In fact, you could probably call it a magical moment. couldn't
Majestic moment.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this, our listeners, if anybody's in the area?
Yes, if you are listening in the what we call DMV, which is District of Columbia, Maryland, and Northern Virginia, you can check me out on Fairfax Public Radio, and it's at www.fcac.org, Radio Fairfax. And what I've learned from Toastmasters is that I have to expand my communication talent, my skills. It's nice to go into the club and give speeches, provide evaluations to others as a good listener, and to be a leader in the organization. But communications is huge, and I really want to embrace it in all of its totalities. So I would like to see us really expand the debate manual, really, really work on television, radio like you're doing, and really inspire others to get those skills under their belt. So this radio show is my opportunity.
That's great.
Very good.
Hope to get to listen to it sometime.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
All
Thanks
right.
for what you do.
Thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Mo. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye-bye.
Isn't it about time you published that book you've been thinking about? We can help with that. At ebookit.com, we've been providing authors and small presses with ebook publishing services since 2010. Visit us today at ebookit.com and let us know how we can help you.